for your defense? What kind of confidence can that give the group going forward?
I just think it was an incredible team effort on defense. It was an incredible team win for us. I think that if you guys were at the game, you just saw the confidence our guys were playing with, how hard we played tonight. That's what I'm really proud of, is how hard we played and how connected we were. I felt like defensively we just answered all the challenges in the game that we had to face. You know, obviously they're having a tremendous year offensively. They got a lot of weapons. We're down on, a ton of guys, but I think that the way our guys competed out there, you saw the competitiveness within our program and guys trying to prove themselves and showcase themselves to the league, and then also showcase our defense to the league, that we're up for the challenge, and so it was a team effort in every way.
Brandon, Justin looked phenomenal out there. How much of a difference did it make having both Mike and Keenan available?
Yes, Justin was fantastic tonight. He definitely led the way for our team. I thought he played with great energy tonight that really affected his teammates in a positive way. Just made a lot of winning plays, really good decisions throughout the game. And, when you have all your weapons, we're going to get DP back next week, so I'm not going to say all of them. But, when you get Mike back in this movie, it looks different. It feels different. There's just more available to you. And so those guys were able to connect tonight. Keenan was, his usual self tonight. I felt like, 9 guys caught passes tonight. So that's the offense that we like to play, where people touch the ball. I thought we ran the football well enough. And like I said, Justin was fantastic with his decision-making tonight. That's a good defense that we just played. I have a lot of respect for them. So to do it against them, I think is a great thing for our team.
Coach, you seem to really get excited on that one play the fourth quarter on that completion. I haven't never seen you get that excited on the sidelines, jumping around a little bit.
Yeah, I was just trying to feed off the energy of the players. The players were giving me that type of energy, and I just, I was really proud of our team tonight. And I saw a lot of winning plays out there tonight. And so they gave me a lot of reason to be excited tonight. That's just the truth. There were a lot of big-time plays in all 3 phases of the game. And I want them to see me that way. And like I told them, I'm not just doing that because I feel like it. I'm doing that because, you guys made me do it, And so it was great for our team tonight. I thought our team played with a lot of energy.
Brandon, the Dolphins entered this game as the best passing offense in the league. 2 only completed 10 passes. What was so effective about the game plan that you guys did?
Well, we have the best pass defense in the league. And so we're going to play like that. Our guys came to play tonight. And so, it was a hell of a game plan by our defensive staff, led by Ronaldo Hill. And all the guys that played tonight were committed to playing, a complete game. And we knew that if we played the way we play, that it would look like that. And, it took everybody in order to do it. But we got full respect for them. Mike McDaniel's doing a hell of a job coaching that group, and Tua's having a tremendous season. And you just know with Waddle and Tyreek Hill, those 2 guys are a tough cover. And I say that with full respect because they've been doing it to everybody all year. But we felt like that we were going to be ready to play tonight, and that we would have a plan to win, that we would be aggressive and challenge them, and our guys were up for it tonight.
That's one thing a bunch of DBs mentioned in there, is that you guys wanted to be really physical with Waddle and Tyreek at the line and press them. How did you feel like Asante and Mike did specifically in that area in terms of getting?
Yeah, Asante and Vato were fantastic. Ja Taylor in his first start ever, a rookie, to go in there against that group, just cool as the other side of the pillow, and then Nas and Lowe, playing without Derwin out there. I just really felt them connect our group. I thought that they played with great depth in the deep part of the field. They tackled well. Tranquil and Murray were really good in the middle. And then our rush, I just felt like we, Kyle Van Noy, Khalil, Foxy, Chris Rump, that group, our guys inside against the run. It was just a team effort, and our guys were up for the challenge tonight.
How much did seeing what San Francisco did last week against them, with those guys playing really physical and the DBs pressed up, influence what you guys were doing there tonight?
They didn't play pressed up like we did tonight. They play quarters off most of the time or 2 deep, so their game plan was completely different than ours. Structurally, it's not even close to being the same. In the secondary, they use more of their linebackers to get it done, their pass rush. But our secondary tonight really answered the call. Our secondary was on them, and in a lot of different ways, and you'll see that on the tape. And I just think that our guys came with the right mindset today to do something, and they did it tonight.
Was that your most complete win, and what kind of victory can that do for you guys as you guys try to make a playoff push?
Yeah, it wasn't a complete win because we were not very good in the red area. I didn't like the way we played in the red area. I thought we moved the ball all game, and I liked the way we were moving it. but we didn't score the ball well enough. So not the complete performance, but I felt like it was the hardest we've played all season in all 3 phases. I would say that it's the hardest we've played. And so that's something I'm really excited about, and that's what we need to build off, because when you play that hard, you're going to give yourself a chance, and then we need to correct the mistakes. We're feeling good right now, but there were plenty in the game that we didn't do well enough, and that's what we need to attack in the next few days.
I know you mentioned Donald Parham, but he's good on the stretch here. Do you think Joey Bosa is going to return? Is there any timeline?
Yeah, I expect him to return. When? I don't know yet, but he's looked good, better in individual workouts and stuff like that, and he's getting closer to return to practice. It's a good sign that he was out there tonight.
Felt like there was a lot of pressure on Justin. He was able to mitigate a lot of that with stuff that we've seen him do. Use his legs, get us to the pocket. Like, how good was he in that specific area tonight? Mitigating the pressure with his legs.
Yeah, he just can really see the field. I thought, a couple of the scrambles, were huge for us, and that's a really good defense. They got really good personnel. They got a good scheme. They're good in the secondary, good in the front. They got a lot of quality rushers and interior D linemen. Their linebackers blitz well, and their DBs blitz well. So it's a very challenging team to play against. So you're going to need your quarterback's legs in a game like that. And so I felt like that was a winning edge for us tonight. And again, he was strong with the football. We didn't have any turnovers tonight. And again, that's been a strength of ours all year. And we got to make sure that we keep doing that, because, as I've told you guys, that gives you a chance.
Just in terms of the red zone, you mentioned it, but how can you guys really improve your play down in that stretch?
Yeah, we just need more consistency with our operation. We just, I think we need to be more decisive down there. We had some penalties, and that's never good down there. We talk about it all the time, and that was a big emphasis in this week. And we just got to keep working harder to find that formula down there of scoring the ball. I think we have to run the ball better down there, because I think that gives you a much better chance of being consistent. And then we got to make sure that, we don't have any penalties that back us up. So we just got to be cleaner down there, and that's going to continue to be an emphasis for us.
How big was the final drive of each half? There, the Austin touchdown run on 4th down, and then in the fourth quarter it took up, I think, 8:39 off the clock. Yeah, the drive in the fourth quarter was awesome. I just really felt like that took the air out of them a little bit, and then for us to make it a 2-possession game, that was definitely what we wanted. Would love to have scored a touchdown there, but I really felt like we controlled the pace there. And then certainly made it tough for them to come back. And then, at the end of the half there, it really felt like that was the direction to score a touchdown there. That was a big-time drive. I thought we managed it well, 2-minute-wise with the clock, bringing it all the way down. And we felt like we had a nice goal line run there to score it. I wanted to run the football. That was going to be our mindset, and Austin and the line and the tight ends did it for us. I do feel like the team responded after their fluky touchdown by Tyreek.
Yeah, I think you bring up a good point, because that momentum is real in the NFL, and we had played such a good game, and then to have that type of play, you don't want the air to come out of your team. And our guys came off, and they were just so confident. I mean, that's just one of those things that I've never even seen before, but just keep it moving. It was the same thing on the touchdown to Tyreek. Vato was in great position, just kind of falls, and the guys just came off the side and like, hey, we're fine. And that's why I'm just telling you, our guys were really connected tonight. They were seeing the game, they were making the adjustments, and then they were helping each other out. And I think that was able, to sustain our defensive success throughout the game.
The way the last few weeks have kind of gone, what was your message tonight to the team after a big win like this?
I really felt like the theme tonight for me was how hard we played. And I think that if we play that hard in all 3 phases and we do it with that spirit for one another, then we're going to be a tough team to play against, because you can fix a lot of the mistakes that are natural in the NFL. But something that you can't fix is how hard you play. And I think that we've played hard all season, but as these games get going down the stretch and they mean more and more, you got to come together and really put everything into these games. And I felt like our team did that today. And we kind of had some challenges on defense. Hey, I think going into this game, people would not have predicted that we played this way. But our defense at practice knew they were going to play that way. If you were at practice, they knew they were going to play that way. And offensively, we kind of felt the juice of having Mike back, having Corey back, and that really got us going. And special teams was big tonight as well. I felt like, again, complete, team win. J.K. was fantastic. We had some young secondary guys playing awesome in the kicking game. Dre was great again in return. So just very pleased with how hard we played tonight as a team.
Defensive, that's one thing a lot of guys have mentioned, that today you guys were really connected and you came together. Why do you feel like it took until now with these circumstances for it to be connected that way and for guys to come together that way?
Well, Daniel, we've gone through a lot. It's hard to be connected when you suffer like attrition like we have. Okay, it's really challenging. Okay, so they've played together now for a long time in the season, and kind of the stars aligned in this plan of, I think, the plan demanding their full attention, and the team that we played demand their full attention because we had full respect for that team. And it was just our mindset going into the game, and we kind of had a, I wouldn't say a simple game plan, but it was a simple mindset. And then our execution, when you execute our system like that, that's what it's going to do to people.
Coach, talk about the play of Joshua Kelly tonight.
Yeah, energy guy, physical, made a couple really, really big plays for us. And he's doing a good job running the football, being strong with the ball, doing a good job in pass protection, giving us, good production in the passing game as well. And, we're going to need that, because that second back besides Austin really allows Austin to be his best in the ways that we utilize him.
You mentioned that you had a lot of youth in the secondary tonight, and obviously you had guys out as well. JC's been out a while, Durham was out. What was it that gave you the confidence that this group of guys could play, as physically and aggressively as they did? Yeah,
I think that's a great point. I think our coaching staff in the secondary is as good as anywhere in the entire world. Ronaldo and Derek Ansley and Tommy Donato, I think those guys are amazing. I think Mike Wilhoit at the linebacker position, the way we do things here, I just think that the cumulative effect of what we do and how we do it, our guys believe in what we do. And I think that they rose to the challenge of not playing them like everybody else in the league has through 12 weeks. And we showed them why we were going to do what we did. And they rose to the challenge together. And they knew they were going to have to do it together, all right, in order to get it done. We would have to play as a team because, they're a really tough cover, with those guys. And, that's not even counting Mostert and Wilson, who were fantastic, So it was just a, really connected win for us. And our guys, I think the mindset was the most important thing.
What was that why that you said you showed them why you were going to do what you did? Was that just about throwing off their timing, or what was the...
Yeah, don't let fast guys run down the field. When you let fast guys run on the field as fast as they are, and you let them run through zones, okay, with no one around, then it's going to turn into a track meet. And guess what? You're not as fast as they are, okay? No one is. No one's as fast as they are. And that's why you see them do to people what they do, because they're really, really good, So if you want a chance, you gotta get closer to them.